I know here it is. The Congress introduces 420 marijuana legalization bill to regulate weed like alcohol throughout the U.S.
I hear that one. I heard about the medical marijuana one, like the CARES Act or something, or maybe it is something like that. I don't know.
Representative Bill of Oregon introduced a bill Wednesday that would regulate marijuana the same way the government regulates alcohol. The bill speaks to remove marijuana from the list of illegal narcotics under the Federal Controlled Substance Act. The bill would also create a nationally regulated industry that would be overseen by the Bureau, I hate that word, of Alcohol.
Say it again.
The Bureau. How you pronounce it?
Let me see the word.
Bureau.
And now you about to have me fuck it up. Bureau?
Bureau.
Okay.
Bureau.
That's how you just shutting down. Reboot, nigga. Bureau.
Overseen by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. 420 is slang among marijuana supporters that encourages celebration of smoking pot on April 20th. Yeah, we get it. Or 420, 1 o'clock. So let me see. It said Bloomin Nero, whatever his name is. I mean, just call him Bloomin.
Blue. Call him Bloom.
Bloom.
Put on Soul Plane. She's Blue.
So Bloom, a Democrat for Oregon's 3rd Congressional District and member of the House Ways and Means Committee, has worked with a representative for both parties towards legalization of marijuana and cannabis products, in addition to seeking progressive reforms on the federal level. Marijuana is currently listed as a Schedule I drug, defined as no medical use and a high potential for abuse. Marijuana sits alongside heroin, SLD, and ecstasy. Like, goddamn. LSD. What I say? SLD. What the fuck? LSD. Excuse me, y'all. This nigga getting a chuckle, a big laugh.
Yo, I'm slumped. I'm done. I'm so done. I was just stay right here for the rest of the show.
But yeah. Ain't that titties up?
It's like the biggest titties I've ever seen in my life. That's big old God titties.
SLD.
Because as soon as you said it, I started thinking about the A$AP Rocky song. He has a song called LSD and shit. He says LSD, so like, like, wait, what? Is it LSD? Like, that's dope though, because I heard of one, it's called like the CARES Act. It's one that would federally like protect. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm still laughing at it.
SLD. He's so stupid. Anyway, the CARES Act that would like basically protect all like medical marijuana, like patients, caregivers, like distributors, all that under federal law, so that each state can still be able to apply their own regulations and them not be affected like federally and shit, because it's technically illegal for doctors to be like, yeah, I recommend marijuana for you, or blah blah. So caregivers, the patients, the dispensaries, all that would be protected under that act and shit. And I thought it said something about 420 or something too, but I don't know. Maybe I looked at the time. I don't know. Who knows? But I got some surprises shit. It's like not so surprises / surprising type shit. Here in Philly, after pot decriminalization, data still shows that black people are the main target of arrests for pot and shit. So, you know, long story short, people who don't know, 2014, Philly was decriminalized. They decriminalized weed. If you got an ounce or less on you, what, $30, $20 fine or whatever. Consumption, $100 fine. Nobody really even paid them motherfuckers. 1 out of 6 people paid them bitches. But either way, since then it's just a ticket or arrest. Most people do tickets, but apparently a lot of motherfuckers are still booking niggas over this shit. So while 44% of the population is black, 76% of all arrests for marijuana is made up of black African Americans, defendants, and 81% of the arrests for buying cannabis were black as well.
Wow.
It's like
so
it's
only
little
44% of black people in Philly?
Yeah, I thought it was like 70 something.
I thought we made up more than half.
Gentrification. I really thought it was like 76%, but I thought those numbers was flipped, but who knows. Yeah, it's kind of a whole roundabout thing. Like, everybody's looking at the numbers, but nobody's really trying to say, like, why or who did it or what's the reason. Because, you know, the DA is really, like, against that shit, pro-marijuana, so, like, arresting that shit as anything that he's down for. And then other people in the offices are like, you walk up to your weed bowl, buy, transaction right there, they not really gonna, like, do nothing about it. Like, if you clearly, like, getting massive amounts put into your trunk or backseat or some shit, I'm like, like, what's going on? And the police department is even like, yeah, we looking at the data, but we gonna look into, like, who's doing this, because we don't know. Like, the data's there, but everybody's like, who did this? Who broke the lamp?
Do more investigating.
Even though it was, like, not surprising, I was still surprised because, personally, shout out to God, never ran into any issues and shit. Every time I seen a cop approach anybody for weed, they ain't even write them a ticket. They just ask them to leave and shit. Take that shit home. That shit crazy. What part of the city is this happening in?
Yeah, like, who getting booked for bud?
Niggas don't even get booked for the heroin and shit they be doing out in Kensington. So who really getting booked for weed out here? Is this some mainline data? That's where the 46% of blacks probably are, is on the main line. I don't know. Gentrification is gentrification. I don't know.
Yeah, they better look into this shit. What's going on now? Giving out false information.
I don't know. They about to legalize it and shit. Because, you know, Old Wolf is like, yeah, like, we might as well do this, John, so let's just make it pop. No. I don't know. All right, you next. That's all I got.
It said, say goodbye to Marlboro. Say goodbye to Marlboro. Hold on, let me say that over again. All right, boom. I came across this. Not today.
You really gonna do it? All the way over again. So let me say this over. I thought you was gonna say the word over again, maybe the sentence.
Nope.
But you really gonna do
the whole
bit.
Yeah, really. Come on now, get it together. All right, you know you can still laugh. All right, boom. So I came across this joint. Say goodbye to say goodbye to Marlboro.
No. I'm no more done with you, dog.
Marlboro? I cannot say it.
Marlboro.
That's what I said the first time, right? Now you start laughing. Marlboro.
Say it how you want to say it. You said it how you said it when you said it.
Marlboro. All right. Boom. So I came across Say Goodbye to Marlboro Man and Get Ready for Marijuana Man. Big Tobacco just moved into cannabis industry. Yeah, we've been reading about that. You know, we brought that up. And it says with shrinking marketplace for their products, tobacco companies, unsurprisingly, are looking to adapt to changing, their marketplace. Take, for instance, the maker of Marlboro cigarettes, Altria. Last month, Altria announced it was abandoning its e-cigarette brands. Announced it was abandoning its e-cigarette brands and as it eyed reduced risk tobacco product opportunities, including but not limited. But why am I reading like I cannot read words?
You did not want to be picked on in class to read, did you?
Nope. Let me get this together. Hold on. Last month, Altria announced it was abandoning its e-cigarette brands as it eyed reduced risk tobacco product opportunities, including but not limited to a minority ownership stake in Juul, as well as partnership with, whatever the fuck, who cares? Altria, the fourth largest tobacco company in the world, taking the top 3 spots. Okay, here we go. Now we starting to talk about something. As the bigs move in, whether it's big tobacco, big alcohol, big farmer, or big beverage, it means many in the nascent legitimate cannabis industry are prime targets for accusations. Oh shit. I'm crazy.
Right? It's 28 degrees. Put your shirt down. Sorry, y'all. Thick jaw with a thong just walked by.
Still, players within the industry see this as what is in the future. These circulated wagons. All right. So what this article is really getting to is how, like everyone else is basically going to hop on the bandwagon, I guess. Through the confluence of legislative momentum toward legalization and growing interest of traditional companies to enter the space, we'll see major deals that offer scale, unique capabilities, and professionalism.
Basically, what it's saying is Marlboro. It's like, no, Marlboro's getting into this joint, and it's just like other motherfuckers is looking into whether it's like the beverage motherfuckers. I think beers and other shit's gonna get into it, try to get into it. But they're looking into just more products along. Besides, like packs of joints and shit like that. Other investors will come in and put their toe in it, see what creative shit they probably come up with. Probably see what Marijuana Man look like, hold tryouts, shit like that.
Well said.
Who knows? It's big pharma. All I care about is big titties.
Big titties.
Big titties make the world go around. In your eyeballs, in your head. Depending on how the titties going. If you swing on your head like that, make your head go around. I found one, a drum out in Vermont. Apparently it's this black boy, the way that this whole act thing came about and this law passed. Black guy got pulled over. Cop said he smelled weed from the car. He gave him consent to search him. He only found like a bowl and a grinder in there. And then basically tried to charge him with some shit. Then he started suing the state. It was like, no, that ain't grounds. Like, what are you talking about? Now the state of Vermont has officially ruled that the smell of pot coming from your car isn't grounds to search. It doesn't give you enough reason to search or whatever.
That's what's up.
Because, it's like, don't mean shit. Doesn't mean you're smoking right there. Like, the smell can linger. The fact that it was just paraphernalia, once again, like, the smell of burnt weed doesn't equate to having weed on you and shit. So,
exactly.
There was no need for all that to go down. And of course, everything that went, I don't know if I said it already, but the guy that dealt with it all was black and everything. So.
I'm about to say, that is a great deal right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that deserves some lights.
There's a bunch of shit with weed being legalized and everything. Everybody's trying to figure out how to not only just regulate it like alcohol, but then even the consequential parts and shit.
And where did
they try to find it everywhere? Vermont. They trying to figure that shit out there. But sometimes you just gotta leave motherfuckers alone. We about to regulate this like alcohol, regulate it like cigarettes. If you can smoke a cigarette while driving,
all right, you should be able to smoke weed while driving.
You're gonna say weed get you high, cigarettes dope. Nigga, you ever have a tobacco high, my nigga? Shit sucks, but you still get it.
Head be all heavy, get dizzy and shit.
Why you think people with cigarettes smoke with the window down? Cause they want to smell like cigarettes. They want the cigarette smoke. No, nigga, they sweating. They need it.
Shit coming out of them. That's the sick thing about cigarettes. Like, as soon as you smoke it, shit's come right out of your pores. You feel crazy.
Cigarettes turn you ugly, dog. Don't do that.
It do. Make you look all dried out and just.
It turn you ugly, and then even before you turn ugly, if you look good, you still look ugly because you smoking a cigarette. Baddest jaw in the world. Just pull out a pack of ports. Ugh. That bitch a 4. That's real, my nigga.
It stinks like a motherfucker.